Hello everyone and welcome back to the Deep Blue. Did you guys miss me? Hi! Tadaima! Tadaima! Welcome back to the Deep Blue everyone. Hi! I'm Noira, the Sea Fox oneesan who serves live talks on the rocks, and I'm finally back after almost, 3 weeks? Welcome back to the Deep Blue, everyone. For you guys who are new here, welcome to the Deep Blue full stop. Here we like talking about generally life talks on the rocks, so you can expect us just generally talking a lot about life, or maybe also my recent trip that I just got back from. And yeah, welcome to the Deep Blue. Welcome to the Deep Blue. Hold on, you guys started a hype train already on Twitch? Holy crap, come on guys, the stream just started. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. How are you guys doing? It's good to be back. And you know, as I was on my trip, I'm like, I kind of miss chat. As parasocial as that sounds, it's just, I don't know, the Deep Blue is kind of wholesome and it's a vibe, you know, so can you really blame me for missing it? Oh my god, thank you for upping the hype train level to level 3 already. You guys are wild, man. Come on, the stream just started, literally, what, how long ago? I don't even have the times right now. Oh, literally less than a minute ago, and you guys are already stirring some shit up. You know what? I'm thankful. Thank you so much. Now hold on, let me greet you guys before anything, but also let me appreciate all of you guys who contributed towards the hype train. And that is Jason. Thank you for the gifted over to Kyle and Cheese as well, and being 15 months of titling. Thank you for your loyalty. Virtual Dark, thank you for your follow over on Twitch side. Welcome to the Deep Blue. And the Rev, aka Nix, thank you for being 9 months of titling. That's a titling baby there. You're almost towards 1 year. Jarrison, 7 months of titling on YouTube side, and who also see Kurt, 14 months of titling, and John Joker, 1 year of titling. Guys, can we welcome our most recent 1 year titling? What do we say? Happy birthday? Well, what do you say to titlings who just turned 1? Probably not happy birthday, because what if we mix it up with the actual birthday? What's something we can say to congratulate a newly 1 year titling? Hey, you guys brainstorm it, okay? As I shall greet everyone who is here. I see that the first hit, Toki, 30 months is a lot, man. 30 months of titling. Thank you for being 30 months of titling. Happy start walking, baby titling. Happy anniversary. It sounds like a marriage, bro. Happy 1 year. Tidersary. Is there some punny thing we can do with a 1 year thing? Tideversary. You know what? Yeah, I like that. Tideversary. Tideversary is a good one. Guys, can we have a happy Tideversary, please, for John Joko? Happy Tideversary, John. That's so cute. Happy Tideversary. Your first year here at the Deep Blue. Hold on, you guys are doing so much. I can barely catch up. Holy fuck. Barbara, 25 months of titling. Thank you for 25 months of being a titling. And Peter, Subhachata arigato. Thank you for your offering towards the shrine. Welcome back to our goddess, the Deep Blue. Not a cult. Even though I've been gone for 3 weeks, we're still not a cult. Oneha, and you don't get to say that because obviously it's oneesan and nothing else. Bring the sacrificial cheesecake. Yeah, where the cheesecakes at? Where's Ikuzen? Where are the cheesecakes? Hold on, let me greet all of you guys first, okay? I see that Sven is actually the first here to be at the Deep Blue. Congratulations, Sven, on being the first. And then I see that Jason is the next. So Jason is our second, Kyle the third, Tyrannus the fourth, and Kyle the third, Tyrannus the fourth, and Sven the fifth. Hold on, let me move a chat. It's getting covered right now. Okay, there we go. Congratulations to our top 5, and Nivis, I see you. Welcome back. Discount Chatter, Bitter Everything, Cashew, Sloth So Super, Arena, and Demon Shark King. And oh, it's so nice seeing familiar names, man. It's for real. Pixie, Luca. Oh, it is my affiliate anniversary as well. Although it's kind of, you know, I've been an affiliate for a while, but you know what? Thank you for the affiliate anniversary wishes. Jason, thank you for your offering towards the shrine. Cheers, arigato. An offering for the return of our wise, not a cult leader. Not a cult leader, by the way, but thank you, Jason. Wait, I need to give you guys blessings. I'll do it after I finish greeting everyone, okay? I see that Ridgeway is here too. And I also see Mythos is here. And Bad Zozo. And who else do I see here? CJ Deadpool, our dear janitor. Wouldn't be here without you, CJ. Who else would be keeping the deep blue tidy when I was away if not for you, hey? Thank you for keeping the deep blue clean. Hey, I like cheese, our drunk scribe too, of course. Who else is going to keep up the tails whilst I'm away, right? And John, of course, as well. And I also see... Who else did I miss here? Did I miss anyone? Nux the Red Mud. Welcome back to the Deep Blue. I think that's everyone, yeah? Agent Margin, the Cryptid. And hello, Rio. Thank you. Happy streaming, thank you. Yeah, let me give you a blessing here. Oh, thank you for completing a hype train, dear titlings. Thank you for that hype train. Thank you for such a warm greeting back to the Deep Blue. Peter, my blessing to you is I hope the childling is growing up well and eating well and sleeping well so you can get some good amounts of sleep too. That is my blessing to you. And Jason, my blessing to you is, let's see, what should my blessing to you be? I hope that when you next 1v1 Ikuzen, you will win. That is my blessing too. So you might want to try and pick a fight with him and see how far you go. Okay. And wait. Oh my god. Hold on. I don't see YouTube chat. Huh? Wait, I'm so sorry, YouTube people. I was like, wait, where's YouTube? Sorry. What the fuck? Where's my YouTube chat? It's not popping. It's also not popping up on stream. You know, I'm hoping it'll pop. We'll give it some time. It'll come, I think. But for now, I'm sorry that YouTube chat is not here for now, but I shall read, okay? Who did I miss on YouTube side? Let me greet you guys on YouTube side, okay? I apologize about that. Oh my god, I just got back to stream and I'm immediately like scuffing the fuck out of it. That sucks. On YouTube, I see, of course, Charles, our Space Marine. And Nolan, Aquinius, and Ghost of Mint, of course, and Victor Daniel. Sorry about that, dear YouTube people. And Kevin, and John's side, and who else did I miss? Nvidia, and NYC Leprechaun. And I hope the YouTube chat appears soon because I did set it up so it'll appear. So I don't know why it's taking its time. Kurt, of course, is here too. And who else? Livid7, nobody. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Arayashiki. And yeah, Cross9S as well. My bad. Yes, we are fun. I'm reading it now, but it's not appearing on the stream though. I don't know why. I hope it will. But for now it is not appearing on stream. So I apologize if it doesn't appear on stream at all, but I have faith in it, okay? I hope that it'll work out. Arayashiki, thank you for being 19 months of titling, and let's talk about it. 17 months of titling. Oh my god, it's so nice to see you guys back here, man. At the Deep Blue, for real. I'm not even kidding. So how have you guys been doing? My trip was great. Unpacking wasn't great, and having to go back. Unpacking wasn't great, and coming back to the work wasn't great, but the trip was amazing. I'm so happy, and I think it's gonna be like my last trip in like a very fucking long time. So I don't know if I'm gonna I don't even know if I'm gonna go on another trip like this year. That's probably like the last trip for a bit. Summer British since I last saw you. I don't know, man. My accent changes quite often, so I don't know. Have I been watching any particular series lately? Let me think. I don't think so. I don't know what would have affected my accent, because I don't think going to Japan would have affected my accent. I I don't know. My voice sounds different? Maybe. Maybe my mic settings changed because I didn't really get time to set up or to double check everything on stream, so I might have missed something. So I don't know, did my mic settings change? Is it, do I sound better or worse? Man, it's been a while since I last streamed, so you guys have to be a little bit merciful with me, okay? If I miss some chat. What did I miss here? What did you do? I did a lot of things. I ended up getting medication. Nice, nice. You sound more mature. What, is it life experience? Did life experience change my voice to make it sound more mature? I don't know about that. I don't even know if it works that way. The Returnal, I decided to quit my job due to bad management and lack of any positive changes. That's good that you're prioritizing yourself, and I hope that the next job you get, it'll be much better, hey? Nemesis, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Deep Blue. Feeling great aside from your comeback. I'm placed 5th out of 40. That's 40 players in MTG tourney. Bro, you should be feeling very proud of yourself. That's no small deal. That's great shit, man. Can we get a very, very warm congrats to Tyrannus, please? Because I think an MTG tournament is fucking intimidating in general. So I think that's crazy. You sound lovely as always. Oh, thank you. Maybe you guys just haven't heard me in a while. You know, maybe you guys just haven't heard me. But also, like, after coming back for some reason, I feel like I've been getting more tired recently. I don't know if it's because, like, I was in Japan for like a total of what, 2, almost 3 weeks. Well, not really 3 weeks, like a little bit more than 2 weeks, and more than if anything. But I don't know, coming back to older environment, my eyes have been feeling a little bit more tired. Now, I don't know if that's actually due to me getting new glasses or something, but I have been getting like dry eyes and, you know, getting eye strain and everything like that. Or maybe it's just my work backlog and me having to sit in front of the screen for long hours for the past 2-3 days to catch up with work that has been affecting me. So maybe my change in voice is just me being tired, perhaps. I've been working non-stop. I feel like a fucking workhorse, I'm not gonna lie. It's since I got back. The thing is, like, when I got back at like 3 a.m. Oh, I got home by 3 a.m. And, you know, I think for you guys who have been on trips and got home at such ungodly hours, it's a very tiring thing. Sheena, thank you for 29 months of being a tideling. Thank you. Anything interesting in your Japan trip? Oh, so much. I don't really post a lot in general when I'm on trips on my social media, mostly because I savor the moments, meaning rather than documenting stuff or like sharing stuff, I usually prefer to just enjoy it. That's one of the reasons I don't do travel vlogs, because they always fail, because I always don't really record. So I haven't posted anything about my trip. I only posted like a picture of a rock, like a moss rock. Right. I'll tell you guys more about it a bit later. Give the Noira model glasses. I technically do have glasses, but they're not like reading glasses, you know. Let me see, where is it? Where are the glasses at? Where is it? Is it this? No, it's not that one. Hold on. Wait, I'm looking for it. Here we go. These ones. I have these glasses. I don't have like spectacles, you know? It could just be jet lag. I don't think it'd be jet lag though, because it's only like a 2-hour difference. Or maybe it's also because of the fact that suddenly I'm not walking as much as before, because I was like walking like an average of 23 to 25k steps a day whilst I was in Japan like every fucking day, dude. Zach, 43 months of being a tideling. Thank you, Zach. Welcome back. It's so good to see such familiar names, for real. Well, let me catch up with chat. Japan has very clean air, maybe small particles in the air. Maybe, perhaps. No, I'm not fluent in Japanese, but apparently I know enough Japanese to navigate around. But yeah, it's not good enough, but it's okay. If given an option to speak English instead, I will speak English. But, you know, when you guys mentioning that I sound a little bit more British right now, it's funny because when I was on my trip, I was talking to like this couple, right? And one of the guys, he was like, wait, are you mid-conversation? He was like asking me, wait, what? Are you British? Because I love your accent. And I'm like, I'm not British, first of all. Also, I don't know what my accent is, but like some people, I stayed in Australia for a bit. That's what I said. It's like, oh, I hope our kids have whatever accent you have. And I'm like, okay, thank you, I guess. So that was a random compliment I got from a stranger. But yeah, they thought I was British. So I had to explain my accent to some random stranger. It was quite cute. Going to the second training arc and now request some wisdom. Can you give me wisdom training arc? Wait, is there more context to this, JJ Hero, before I give a blessing? Schrodinger's accent. Yeah, I mean, I was actually just editing a video about like my accent, and honestly, I was like looking back I was skimming through a few past VODs, right? Like the days when we played Hollow Knight, for example, or like previously, my accent really does change over time for some fucking reason. Or like momentarily from time to time. Sometimes I sound more British than others. Sometimes I sound more American. Sometimes I sound more Australian. And I don't know what does that. Like, I don't understand what is it that causes my accent to change so much over time. Like a little bit. And this is not even like a long period of time. This is like between like a month in between, my accent can change a bit. My accent is so fucking inconsistent, unfortunately. I'm just glad you guys like it. Thank you for the hydrate, Mythos. I shall drink some water. Your accent is posh London British. Sorry, I was drinking. I don't think I can claim to be sounding British if I've never even spent time in Britain, in England. I don't know, the closest thing I have is Australian, and then it's just Game of Thrones and Sherlock Holmes and some other English media, I guess. I don't know what my accent is, and I still have no idea on how to describe it well when people ask. Not gonna lie, when I first discovered you, I also thought you were British Aussie. Yeah, I think like Aussie is the closest thing to my accent, but like I've mentioned previously, or usually, is that the fact that Australians don't think I sound Aussie, and this is reinforced time and time again, because every time I talk to my Australian friends, they're like, oh, wait, did you spend some time in Australia? But they're like, yeah, there's a little bit of something there, but it's not Australian. Yeah, I think it's certain inflections in the way I say things that sounds Australian. Like 3D Sun has pointed out that I say, yeah, nah, I like that's very Australian. Oh yeah, or I say yeah, like it's that inflection that apparently makes it sound Australian. And I guess like certain ways that I say my vowels. Like the video that I was editing, one of you guys called out the fact of how I say yeah or beer. Years and beers. Apparently sounds Australian. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Something happened and I lost my BFF. Better person and find a dream to strive for, and I would like some better advice in listening. In listening to other people? Okay, that's some context for sure. You know what? I think my only blessing for you, JJ Hero, is then character development is always a choice. Meaning, whatever you think you're bad at, technically you can change it. It's a matter of choice. And sure, some things might be harder than others, but like scientifically, it is proven that you can make changes to whatever it is your habits are, whatever it is your brain thinking patterns are, you can change such things. And my blessing to you is that you don't forget that everything is a skill issue for the better. That is my blessing to you. Okay, so if you learn or realize that there are certain things you'd like to improve or you wish you can improve in life, but you're like, no, that's just how I am as a person, that's bullshit. Okay, you can change things if you want to. Sorry, I'm still catching up with chat. Aussie British going on here. Noira is an absolute super of accents. Someone has also previously mentioned Irish and European. I don't even know how to do a European accent. How do you pronounce the animal and the drink beer? Bear? You mean bear? Bear and beer. Wanted to stop by and say hi. Wait, did I miss? Oh, hi kids! Oh my god, Kits. Kits is one of our clients at Zico. How are you, Kits? I definitely can hear both the Brit and Aussie and Brit. Also, hi. Hi, Kits. I'm so excited for your project, Kits. Wait, I missed it. Stop by and say hi. I got state testing and it's a stressful week. I'm going to have a good one, so Patches. Interestingly, as an Australian, the first time I heard your voice, I thought you were an Aussie, but there are certain words that you say that sounded not quite Australian, but there's certainly some influence there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, I think an example I usually give is, like, I have some preferential I can't English today, apparently. I have some preferential choices in certain words that I say. One of them being water. Sometimes I do say it as water, but some other times I do prefer saying it as water because I do like enunciating certain what do you call them? Consonants, I guess. That's generally a choice, and it comes from a place of having heard my voice over and over again in retrospect, because I've been streaming and in content creation for quite a while, right? Meaning I have to edit a lot of my own content, and I realized that I lacked a certain clarity to the way I say things back then, and thus I do have like certain choices in the way that I want to say some things, just so like I can be clearer in the way I say things. Yeah, so there's that, I guess. Evening behind the smile, evening to you. I don't think I hear the Irish. Yeah, you'd have to ask the guy who actually said I sounded a bit Irish. Oh, hello, Utopia on TikTok. Thank you for that input. What was the input skill issue? Do you guys miss hearing the skill issue advice from me? Another thing, so that you shouldn't beat yourself up. Yeah, definitely. Everyone makes mistakes, and this is something I've been pondering about recently, right? Okay, context. I don't know if you guys know the manga or the anime Darwin Incident, but recently since I got back, I've been watching that, and it's really good. And I'm not gonna say it's really good in a way that it makes you think of certain perspectives, because it tackles certain topics that I think are very what's the word for it? I wouldn't say controversial, but it's more like hard topics. It makes you think. And because I was watching that, I was thinking about how it's something I've thought about a lot, but more so recently because I was watching that anime, is that how the world is so hell-bent nowadays, I guess I could say, with people having the right opinions or having black or white opinions, when in reality it's that people make mistakes if they don't have the right experiences to back it up, or the right nurture or nature, right? People can be bound to make mistakes. For example, can you really blame someone who has never had a nice family experience to know how to act in front of a nice family? Those sort of things, right? like we think about it, and cancel culture is such a thing nowadays, and you kind of expect like, oh, everyone should have like the perfect opinion, and everyone should have the right opinion, and this includes like internet celebrities and everything like that. Especially since the world nowadays is so much more online. I think it was much more less seen back then because this social media wasn't as rampant just yet. But yeah, anyway, watching that anime made me think about such things. It's not that I don't think people shouldn't have the right opinions. I think it's more like we should be more understanding to people who maybe don't have the right opinions yet, or maybe don't have particular opinions full stop, because nobody's like fully informed about anything, right? Nobody can be perfectly informed. Sure, you can, I guess, to a certain extent, but like you can't really blame people most of the times when they aren't fully informed about certain things. But yeah, sorry, I went on a tangent as usual, the things that I do, but the Darwin incident is an anime about what will happen if suddenly there's, you know, a hybrid of a human and a chimpanzee, a human Z that was born. How is that going to affect like ethics and like animal rights and like even veganism and everything like that? It's very interesting. Bear and beer? There is a significant difference in the two words. What are you talking about? Chilling at work? Good to hear that you're chilling at work, kids. Peter, thank you for being 19 months of titling here at the Deep Blue. Thank you. Oh yeah, sorry. I was catching up with chat, seeing if there's anything I missed. But yeah, that's I've had a lot of thoughts recently because of that anime. But yeah, separate from that, I had a great trip. I watched the first 2 episodes but forgot to follow up on it. Maybe I should continue watching it after stream. It's very enjoyable if you watch it from a perspective where it's like, you know, what ifs. Very interesting stuff if you go from a perspective of what ifs. And just the thing is, like, I'm someone who really loves understanding different perspectives and how people think, right? So that anime was kind of perfect for my sort of taste. A lot of these were friends. I'm so happy to know such people. Well, good on you, mate. You're still my number one. Oh, thank you. You don't have to make me your Oshi, by the way. I mean, you guys, even just visiting once or twice already makes me happy. I think I'm becoming more socially intelligent, emotionally listening to you. I don't know about that. I only like talk about things that I happen to observe and everything like that, just from my own personal experiences. So don't take my word for like the 10 commandments set in stone tablets, you know. Do your own research and back it up with your own personal experience, because as much as I can be an ancient god, I can never really know what every single person goes through and how they grew up and their different cultural experiences and everything like that. So I can only say things from my own perspective, right? It's a line from Papa Kratos that I quote to myself pretty often. Do not be sorry, do better. I have to remind myself of that whenever I mess things up. Learn from it and grow. Do better next time. True, but also being sorry can help a lot. Yeah, especially if someone else is affected. Do both. You know, right? Be sorry and do better. You can do both. Come on, you have the capacity to do that. You know, back then I used to come from like this I don't know, this stance or this thought of, I had like a certain ego attached to saying sorry, which was like kind of fucked up if I think about it nowadays. But like now that I'm older, of course I could say it. But when I was younger, I feel like I did have a certain ego attached to saying sorry. And it took a bit to it took me realizing that ego was a thing to kind of let that go. Yeah, it was interesting. It's interesting. And then it was a different thing once I did realize that, oh, maybe I'm saying sorry too much. And then I needed to stop being a pushover. Character development, am I right? Ordain that every time I have a question or a problem in life, you somehow end up saying something that addresses it. So Kamiyoshi status it is. That's crazy. That's... Thank you. I don't know what else to say to that other than thank you. Pizza, thank you for the 10 gifted on Twitch side. Thank you for bringing in 10 new sidelings onto Twitch side of the Deep Blue. 10 of us's indeed, hey? 10 of us's. Anyway, my trip was great. I think this is the trip that, first of all, I shopped the most. I got a game capture card, guys. I decided to go with Sheena's recommendation, which is the Elgato Neo video capture. So next week, we will be playing some Pocopia. I haven't set it up, but I'm very excited for it. And I went to Disney Sea. That was super fun. Oh my god, it was so fun. I tried the Tower of Terror for the first time. And my bag was like in mid-air when it dropped. That was like an experience I haven't had ever. So Tower of Terror was super fun. Disney Sea was super fun. I got to try a few new rides over at Tokyo Disney Sea. Also, what else? I tried a lot of good food. I had the best apple pie ever in my life. Did I make any new friends? No, not particularly. But I also went to like this place where they can make a cocktail according to your favorite TCG card. And I put out a Vaporeon card, and it was a very pretty cocktail that they made. So a lot of new experiences. I did talk to some strangers, but like not particular, you know, it was just like a casual conversation, nothing too crazy. And I shopped a lot. Yeah. And now that I'm back from my break, I'm broke. And I'm worried, but it's okay. It's all good. If anything, I'm excited to be back, and I'm excited to be able to stream to you guys and be able to work on videos for you guys once again. Truly. Have a good one, JJ Hero. Tower of Terror is a classic, yeah. And it's crazy to think that I've gone to... Technically, this is only my second time going to Disney land/sea. I didn't go to Disneyland this time around, though. But yeah, I tried Tower of Terror for the first time. Super fun. Super fun. I don't know. Being sorry usually slows you and puts you on this guilt trip that makes your life usually worse. That's why I'm not being sorry lately for whatever reason. Because I know that humans are not perfect and we're going to make mistakes on... No, being sorry for yourself. When I say sorry I don't mean being sorry for yourself. When I say sorry, it means you need to apologize to the person who is affected. So it's more in that sense, right? That, okay, yeah, nah, you should be sorry for yourself. No. It's more like, you should do better, but you should also say sorry. I think being sorry for yourself, sure, I guess if it happens, it happens. But like, we all know that the brain, I say this over and over again, the brain is really damn good at perpetuating stuff. So if you start being sorry for yourself, it makes it easier for you to spiral. So it's always just easier to kind of, like you guys said, the way I always think of it is that mistakes are only mistakes if you don't learn from them. Because if you learn from them, it's a lesson, right? It's an experience that you learn from. So it's not a mistake anymore. No, you're in dead. Time for a subathon. Have you noticed that I've never done subathons? I don't do subathons. I can't do subathons because I still have a day job. Unfortunately, I can't do subathons. Did you go with friends and family? Yeah, I did. I went with friends and family. 10 of us indeed. Broken happy isn't bad to be. Yeah, that's also like part of the reason where I'm like, yeah, I don't think... Oh, so what happened was that I went with 3D Sun and then I met up with a few friends there over in Japan. That's what happened. But yeah, I'm still afraid of looking at my bank statement right now. I'm gonna give it a few more days before I have to deal with the reality of the financial situation that I'm in. Because it's the end of the month, right? And usually at the end of the month, I do the accounting for everything, be it my personal expenses and also like my stream expenses for the Deep Blue. So I haven't been doing that because I've been scared. Because I also recently have started paying my editors a little bit more because I felt bad with the amount of content that I'm putting up. I want to pay them a bit better. So I'm double scared from my trip and also my own expenses. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more time, like maybe 3 more days before I check out my balances. Thank you, Mr. Mans, for the affiliate anniversary wishes. Thank you. Out of curiosity, did you happen to get to see that hill of blue flowers blooming in Japan now? I keep seeing photos of it. It looks like straight out of anime. Wait, do you mean Fukuoka? Is that the one in Fukuoka? Because I've been seeing that and it's an ad for Fukuoka. What's funny is that they make it like a Fukuoka fantasy, like it's Final Fantasy. And they have like rolling hills with purple/blue flowers. Is that the one you're talking about? Have a good one, nobody. Hi there, Die for Darius. You sound lively today. Yeah, I'm happy to be back. That's why I'm lively. Do subathon at day job. I'm sure they'd understand. No, they would not. Nolan, they would not. Checks a bank statement would be like empty wallet gif. Yeah. Please, you have 2 weeks worth of Deep Blue invoices long overdue. I know. Give me a few more days, Ghost. Give me a few more days. Procrastination is a skill issue. I am not mentally prepared to look at my bank statement, okay? I'm not mentally prepared. So give me a few more days. A few more days. I keep seeing the photos and it's so pretty. Yeah, I think it's the Fukuoka one. At least that's the one that I know of. I went to this place called Aomori. Do you guys know about Aomori? Aomori literally means green forest. That's where I took a picture of the green rock, the moss rock. So I went to basically, Appleland. Yeah, so it's an area that's like popular for its apple and its seafood, and also like beautiful sakura blooms. So I went to Aomori for a tad bit, and it was so cool. It was like a fucking dream, dude. I've never seen. First of all, I've never ever seen sakura or cherry blossoms ever, right? And this is the first time I've seen cherry blossoms, and it's at Hirosaki Park, which is known to be like one of the best cherry blossom spots. And it's just rows upon rows of cherry blossoms. It doesn't really end. And when I was there, it was like a cherry blossom festival was going on. So it was so beautiful. And like the petals were kind of swaying in the wind and like falling so prettily. And it was so pretty. It didn't feel real. So it's so beautiful. And I had like the best apple pies there. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm surprised some of you guys actually know about Aomori, because actually my friends, when they asked, where are you going? And I said, oh, Aomori. And they're like, where's that? So I'm surprised some of you guys know about it. Make sure to keep emergency savings just in case. Yeah, I do have my emergency savings, but it's still, I still don't want to face my fears. Like that Kingdom Hearts songs by Utada Hikaru. Was it Kingdom Hearts 3? Was it? Jason, thank you for being on 12-month titling on YouTube side. You're on a tideversary over on YouTube side. Hey Jason. Thank you. It's super beautiful, guys. Super beautiful. So if you guys want somewhere to go when you go to Japan, Aomori is one of my recommendations. But do know like the season in Tokyo and Aomori is very different. So the cherry blossom season was already over in Tokyo, and Aomori just started. And I also just like going there either during spring for the cherry blossoms or during autumn. Beautiful. Very beautiful place. Very friendly people too, and I had such good food there. I had like this trip around, I had like the best ramens I've ever had in my life. I also had like the best omo rice I've ever had in my life. So I love it. I love it. I think it's also because of the fact that it was like the trip was only me and 3D Sun. And it's like easier to kind of plan it and go around, right? Meaning if you want to go to an izakaya, you don't have to worry about bringing like a whole big group of friends, for example, and worry about getting a booking. So navigating around Tokyo, which has a lot of, you know, sometimes the places you want to go to isn't particularly large. It's easy to manage that for only having to book for 2. Happy Tideversary, Jason. Happy Tideversary. I've noticed you, of course, because I was asking about cheesecakes earlier, and I noticed you did not appear. Anyway, by the way, congratulations to all of you guys who finished the challenge, the push-up challenge. You guys are mad consistent. Some of you guys didn't even skip a beat. I mean, I stopped after like 2 days because like I was already in Japan, and oh my god. Japan trip was literally like walking 25k steps every day and then just dying whenever I got back. So I couldn't really do much. I just took a shower and slept every time whenever I got back. It was that, and I'm always like scurrying to wake up in a hurry and get the day started every morning. But yeah, the trip was nice. But yeah, congrats to all of you guys for doing that challenge. And should we do the vote now? I saw some of you guys give a few recommendations. Let me see. I see you guys giving a few recommendations for the next challenge. Let's do a vote now as to what the next challenge should be. We can start it next week. Let me see. What did you guys vote? I see a drawing challenge and a reading challenge is good. And you know what? We could also make another wholesome challenge, which is like share one cool thing that happened today, one cool or good thing that happened today as part of it. Okay, so let's make a challenge 2 weeks each. Let me do the poll on Twitch side. You guys want to come over to Twitch side and pre-roll ads are on. Run an ad break to okay. Wait, what? I did run an ad break. What are you talking about? The fuck? Oh my god. Twitch, why are you doing this? Hold on. My ad settings fucked up apparently on Twitch. It's giving me pre-roll ads. Hold on, I think I need to change that. Let me change that real quick. Ads per audio stream. Fully okay, it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay. So let's do the poll, okay? What should our next challenge be? Next 2-week challenge be? So, reading X amount of pages a day. X pages daily. Sharing one cool or good thing daily. Sharing one cool happening daily. Oh my god, it won't let me type more words. Sharing one cool thing daily. Cool. Post one cool thing daily. Sure. One nice thing, I guess, rather than cool. What was the other one? Oh, draw one doodle daily. Okay, you guys ready? Come vote. I'll put the poll up for 3 minutes on Twitch side if you guys want to vote. So for context, right? For context, so whilst I was gone, we did a little challenge because I figured why not. and the challenge was to do 20 push-ups daily for 2 weeks. So, and I saw a lot of people actually participate in that, more so than I expected. So I was very happy seeing that. So now that the challenge has technically officially ended, let's try to see what we can plan for the next challenge. We'll do another bout of 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So let me see. Yeah, vote on it on Discord. On Discord. Also, we have like a post on Reddit that you guys can post to. I was like asking for what would be cool to have amongst the titlings, like community activities. If you guys got like additional ideas for that, do chuck that over to the subreddit. And we have our monthly discussion on Discord, which this time around it's about old hobbies. So check that out. Do you think we could have some physical challenge beside this too, to keep up on that? Can I run 2 challenges at the same time? Can I? I'll think about it. Because I'll have to change the bot. Anicron, I'll think about it. I'll see what I can do about it, alright? But yeah, you can vote on that, and I'll drink some water whilst I wait for it. I only set up the bot to have like 1 challenge ongoing at any time. I didn't expect you guys to want the challenges so much. That's very cute and wholesome, actually. Very wholesome. You know what I was watching about prior to this, whilst I was like having dinner? I was actually, whilst I was working, I was like kind of overtiming just now. I was watching about Tutankhamun. You know, the Egyptian pharaoh who was like mummified in a very weird way. I was watching about Tutankhamun, like this documentary about how he was mummified and why it's so fucking weird the way that he was mummified. And that documentary was just Tutankhamun getting fucking roasted, man. The historians were like, yeah, we went to his tomb and there's not really anything there. It's like he doesn't have any riches, no fancy engravings. So it really makes us question as to how powerful he was. And I'm like, you're roasting like a fucking 1,000-year-old guy. Give the guy a break, bro. Poor dude. But I was on a whole history sort of a history sort of binge prior to the stream. Fun stuff. And I was actually also watching this documentary on assassins, like real life assassins and how they work. Crazy stuff that you can find on YouTube nowadays. And it's come to make me realize just how spoiled for choices we are nowadays when it comes to media, eh? Like back then, to be able to watch history stuff, you had to have mostly a subscription to cable or something like that. Nowadays, it's available on YouTube. It's I don't know. I'm really thankful for the media that we have nowadays. Valtteri, thank you for being 12 months of titling. Oh my god, we have another titling with a Tideversary. Happy Tideversary, Valtteri. Guys, can we wish Valtteri a happy Tideversary? Also, the challenge that won is reading an X amount of pages daily. So I'm going to take a picture of that and post that on Discord as our next challenge. Let me do that real quick. So I'll keep you guys updated about it, alright? So I can set up the starting dates for it and everything. Watch a documentary of Desmond Doss. Who's Desmond Doss? I don't think I know who that is. Dude died and all anyone says about it is how broke he was. I don't know. The Tutankhamun's... I used to be, when I was a younger sea fox, I used to be very much obsessed with like the pyramids and everything like that and ancient Egyptians. But I never really thought about like the details of it. So it's only recently that I found out, well, today, that I found out that Tutankhamun had some big mystery behind it just because like he looked broke. From the way that he was mummified to how his tomb was, he looked broke as hell. So Historians apparently have always been baffled as to why. So I found out about that today. Poor guy. You dig up someone's grave and then you roast them. Wild. Tutankhamun died at age 19. I wonder he never had the chance of getting his own tomb blinged out. I mean, apparently when you die as a pharaoh, you already, when you are ascended, you become a pharaoh, you already have a tomb prepared for you. So by then, technically, he should have had his tomb done. So I think in the documentary, what was mentioned is that there was like a coup d'etat or something like that. It was like a sabotage, like someone wanted him dead or something, and thus he was given like not a placebo, but like a tomb that was just a default tomb or something like that, because someone wanted him dead, and the tomb wasn't really set up. No, it was. I don't remember. You know what? I don't remember. But yeah, that was the whole drama behind it, because I was doing it whilst I was watching it whilst doing some work, so I guess I didn't really fully pay attention. But from what I got from it, someone wanted him dead because they wanted to rise to ascension, right? They wanted to become the next pharaoh and shit like that, the next position of power. And so they're like, no, he's gonna have my tomb instead, and I'm gonna have the pharaoh's tomb. Something along those lines. Yeah, so apparently our next challenge is a reading challenge, guys. Didn't get the battle pass. Tutankhamun didn't get the battle pass. Oh my god. Oh my god. Poor guy. Desmond Doss is a religious medic that went to war without a weapon. What? In Hacksaw Ridge, he said he saved 75 soldiers during World War II. He prayed and prayed, saying, give me more one, as in saving one more soldier. Even if it was a Japanese an enemy. Oh my god, that is such selfless behavior. Very selfless behavior. It's like I also recently watched, whilst winding down, I watched the new 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. I was like falling asleep whilst watching that though, but have you guys watched it? Like, have you guys watched the series of 28 Years? So the first one was 28 Days Later, Cillian Murphy. And then it's 28 Weeks Later, which is mostly ignored generally. And then the recent one is 28 Years Later. And I think, is this the second one or the third one? I can't remember. But yeah, the most newest iteration of that is 28 Years Later, Bone Temple. You've only seen the first one? It's very interesting. It's nothing like a zombie movie. It's also like one of those movies, like on top of watching Darwin Incident, 28 Years Later, Bone Temple is also something that makes you think. It's like, it felt almost like art because it was thought-provoking. Just like Darwin Incident. Anyway, I reckon you guys should watch Darwin Incident, by the way, if you guys haven't already. It's good stuff. Like, I thought I wouldn't want to watch, like, a protagonist who is unattractive, but I have been proven wrong. Just had my interview. I think it went well. Hey, good going, Rev. Good going. Now, don't worry too much about it. Don't be too anxious about it. Just ride the wave, and I'm sure that... And I hope that the best works out for you. Hi there, Upset Tugboat. Isn't Darwin Incident about that anime about a half human, half chimpanzee hybrid? Yes, it is. It's like the most thought-provoking anime I've ever watched thus far, I feel like. But maybe also in general, maybe I don't really watch that much thought-provoking anime, but this one is good. And it also has a decent amount of action, and the animation is really good as well, actually. So it's interesting. It's interesting. As long as you take it as something that's not so serious. Why do I sound like Joker? But just take it as something like a work of fiction, and then use it as thought-provoking material. Like, let your imagination run wild rather than taking it as a parallel to the real world. And I think it's a very interesting anime. It tackles a lot of shocking themes. Yes, it does. It does. A question: if you had to go on a road trip with 3 fictional characters, who would they be? 3 fictional characters? Road trip? I think I want one of them to be like hella powerful. Ooh, maybe someone who can fly. Can I bring Invincible? I think he's a good mode of transport. Or maybe Goku. I can get teleported. Wait, I don't watch much Dragon Ball. Like when Super Saiyans use their fucking teleport shit, can they bring people with them? I feel like I need someone who's like strong and also can be a mode of transport. So maybe one of those. And probably also... who else? If I have like one strong guy, I think that's enough. Maybe someone who's really good at... I'd bring Scanlan from Critical Role's Mighty Nine is the second. What's the first one called? Their first campaign? I forgot. Scanlan the Bard. What's the first? Vox Machina. Thank you. Yes, I'd bring Vox Machina, and yes, of course, I'd bring Satori Gojo for. I was gonna say furniture. For decor, like to eye candy, right? And also he's powerful, and yeah, I'd bring him too. He can fucking hunt for us and get like whatever. If we gotta like fish or something, I can make him do that. Yeah. Goku can bring a bunch of people with him and instant transmission. Yeah. And if I want like a little bit of fun, I'll just make Goku and Gojo spar. See how that goes. Someone's gonna get halved. Scanlan for purely entertainment purposes. Gojo can use Infinity to travel instantly within gravity manipulation. Yeah, but like if you can get both Goku and Gojo in the same room and see them kind of fight against each other, isn't that entertainment? Like if the road trip gets fucking boring, I mean, you could just make it happen, right? Oh, maybe I should bring Sanji. Maybe, because he's such a good cook. Perhaps. Goku clears? I don't know. I don't watch much Dragon Ball, so I don't know how the power scaling works in Dragon Ball, hey? Having Goku would be like trading travel expenses for food expenses. What do you mean? Oh, because he eats a lot? Is that what you mean? You know what? If I can get Satoru Gojo on a road trip, I don't think I will. I was gonna say I'd use my emergency savings, but that's probably not wise for an ancient being like me. But I'll invest in it. I'll invest in it. Goku will eat you out of house and life. Oh, you're right. He eats a lot. Wait, is there a more low maintenance, powerful guy? Is there? Or is there like something that just... Oh, how about, I'm pretty sure there's like a powerful fictional character that doesn't eat. Does the... A non-human. Who would it be? A non-human who's powerful and doesn't eat. Who's Dr. Manhattan? I'm thinking. Or maybe I should also just have someone who has the capability to conjure food. Maybe I should just bring Atom Eve, hey? She can conjure food and shit, right? She sounds convenient. Maybe I'll bring Atom Eve instead. Yeah. You know what? I'll bring Atom Eve. I think out of everything, she can fly and everything like that. She can do everything. So I think she has the largest utility. Atom Eve is great. Actually, they don't show half the stuff she could do. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She can basically make anything. Doctor Strange. No, I think I still prefer Atom Eve over Doctor Strange because she can literally make anything happen. Like, make anything become reality. Dr. Manhattan is from Watchmen. I've never watched Watchmen. He's essentially a god due to an accident during his experiment, but he ends up becoming completely dissociate from humanity. Interesting. I heard Watchmen is good, right? Wait, Watchmen is that movie? Am I correct? This is a human movie, right? It's not anime. Human movie, what am I saying? This is a... Isn't it, it's the movie that won awards. Am I correct? Wait, let me Am I confusing it for something else? Let me see. Watchmen. Dionysius. Dionysius can't summon shit. I can have like Adam Eve get some whiskey for me or make some whiskey for me. Comic book and movie. Oh, yeah. This one. I should watch it, hey? I should. Yeah, thanks for reminding me that that's a thing. I meant to watch it for a bit, but I totally forgot about it. Why, Ikazen? A human movie? I know! Look, I haven't streamed for a good minute, okay? I haven't streamed for like, how fucking long? 3 weeks. So excuse me if I forget some vocabulary, okay? Excuse me. But anyway, tell me, has any cool things happened whilst I was away? Any new learnings about life or like some interesting observations about your day-to-day that you've learned? Aaron who have friends, thank you for the affiliate wishes. Thank you. Anything, guys? I'm curious. I think I've been too mostly distracted with my trip and been too happy on my trip to the point that I haven't really been having much downtime to think about such things other than, oh, life's great, hey? The world's so beautiful, so it's all of that instead of, yeah, other than human observations and cultural observations, I don't have much with me. So the life talks will have to be coming from you guys. One of my cats have made an attempt drinking the bathtub faucet. That's okay, right? You guys have good water there. I planted a few new rows of grapevines. Oh, that's nice. Not much, mostly been working. Been saving for a vacation in 2 weeks. Hey, I hope everything's going well and I hope you're excited for your vacation. You know, when it comes to vacations, just generally because I generally have a hard time perceiving things that are in the future, which is also like the same reason why I have problems with delayed gratification. Meaning like I know that's one of the reasons, like when I have something that's due, I always do it last minute. It's because like, if I do it last minute, I get it done and I immediately get rewarded. Versus, okay, I finished it now, but then the reward is very much later. You get what I mean? So, shit, what was I saying? I forgot the tangent that I was going on. But yeah, alright. When it comes to trips, I don't realize just how excited I am for the trip or how near the trip is or the reality of the trip that it's happening soon until like maybe 2 or 3 days before the trip. It's really bad. I'm working, trying to work on that a little bit better. I'm trying to better myself with, you know, planning things a bit more ahead, and I think it's been working. It's been working. I've been trying on this since I think like a few weeks before the trip, like 1 or 2 weeks before the trip. It has been working. Yeah, but I'm still working on it. I'm super excited. Good to hear. Missed out the Sen movie curse was broken. We got a happy ending. Oh my god, finally! We got a happy ending for a happy movie for the movies that we have at the Deep Blue. we haven't had that at all, hey? So yes, Sen finally beat the curse, huh? Bluebells and Apple Blossom is out, so I'm loving life at the moment. Oh, that sounds so beautiful. Send pictures over on Discord. Send pictures. I have been thinking about just how beautiful life can be, because obviously I've been on a trip and everything's so pretty, right? But it has also made me, you know how when you travel, like things seem so much more prettier because you're traveling and not living there? I've been thinking of why. Why is it like that? And I think with coming back to where I currently stay, going back to, you know, my regular circumstances, I've been thinking, how can I view my current day-to-day living in that sort of way again, as if like I was traveling, you know, from the I wouldn't say rose-tinted glasses, but from the starry eyes of, this is a great trip, this is a great place I think this is a great place to live, sort of thing. Just so like, because I think you have a tendency, right, to kind of, when you live in a place and you've lived there for quite a while, you have a higher tendency to look at the bad things or like the shitty things that comes from it, right? You have a higher tendency to kind of, I want to say prioritize, but the bad things that happen to you leave more of an impression than the good things. And it's very easy for you to forget about the good things that are around you when it becomes your day to day. So I've been thinking about how can I change that way of thinking, right? That the habit of thinking about my current living condition and living location in that sort of way. Like, how do I not get jaded from it? What is happening in chat? What the hell? Jason, thank you for the gifted over to Nolan. Thank you. Thank you. Think about it, it makes sense, because bad experiences also mean better survival. It's evolutionary psychology. That is true. That is true. I think that's true would apply as well to when you travel. If you have a bad experience, it would leave a bigger impression on you than whatever good stuff happened, right? I think it's definitely a human nature sort of thing. This is also like proven by studies as well, that when bad things happen, they tend to linger much longer and they tend to be remembered more. So I think knowing that fact and being aware of that fact, Nolan, what the fuck? You got censored by the Autobot. If you want to say such things, do it on Discord or something. Damn. Stop flirting with the titlings. This is no place to fucking flirt with each other. Go on Discord or something, or DMs. Shit, what was I saying? I forgot my line of thought. I forgot. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, now that studies are making us aware, or like our general awareness of our psychology is making us realize that, bad things that happen to us leave a bigger impression than the good things, then I wonder if there's a way to better balance that out, knowing that. Meaning, if we know that bad things can affect us more, then how do we, I wouldn't say circumvent, but how do we use that knowledge to have a better quality of life? I guess it's in that perspective. Negative experiences have about 3 times more emotional impact than good things. Yeah, exactly. I try to slow down and look around more to stay appreciative of my surroundings. Obviously, in modern times, most bad experiences don't pose a threat to your life, so it's become a double-edged sword. Yeah. They don't pose a threat to your life, but also... Thank you for the hydrate. It's also like the whole sensationalism thing, right? Let me drink. Like on social media and everything, we know that the more sensationalist something is, the more views it will get. It's a tale as old as time. It's happened since whenever media was a thing. Like whatever is the most sensationalist or whatever has the most clickbait title will get the most views. But these sort of things, I think what it does is also, I think there was also like a study done on this whole sensationalism thing, where it kind of also wears down our attention and kind of tires us out. Meaning if there's too much sensationalism, you'll get tired, right? And I think that's also, there's that, and also the fact that, you know, bad things also get propelled much faster because they make a better story and they make better titles, and thus we end up seeing more bad things. And on top of that, we know that bad things affect our psyche a little bit more. Kind of fucked up if you think about it. It's really not doing anyone any good, is it? But it is what it is thing. It's one of those things where, you know, like, you can't really change it. It just happens to you because that's just how the world is. So you got to find your own way to kind of work with it. It's quite the skill to let those bad emotions and thoughts go away faster or process them. Oh yeah, definitely a skill. Emotional regulation, right? Emotional regulation. I do wonder just how different the requirement for emotional regulation is nowadays compared to way back when social media and the internet wasn't a thing. When people didn't really get exposed to so much sensationalism and, like, I don't know, social media or media in general versus nowadays. Do you reckon that the current modern human can generally have a higher baseline of stress compared to people back then? Because back then they just didn't have the platforms to kind of be able to have all these crazy things. I do wonder, and I do wonder if there's actually studies about it. I haven't checked. Gotta find the small wonders and beauty in stuff you see every day. It's easy to take things you see all the time for granted. True, very true. And I've also noticed that people who live in less online lifestyles, meaning like if they're like a farmer over in a rural area or something like that, they give less shits about these sort of things. Sure, maybe they might gossip and everything every once in a while, but like often they're also just too busy with their own thing sometimes, because when you have a farm there's a lot of things to do, right? And I guess they're also like kind of a little bit more detached to such things. But that is honestly just my personal observation. This means all the wins in life are important to combat any potential negative that will break you down. True, true. She sounded like Mr. Donovan now. And Mr. Donovan who? It drips into more basic parts of life too. I've spoken with so many clients who thought they had less free money than they actually did. Talk, how can I afford this? Runs budget, dude, you're already there. That is so true. That is so true. That happened to my friend as well. Like, she's been hustling her whole life, and she always thought that she was in like she always had like money troubles, even though she's been hustling her whole life. And then it's only recently that she realized that she actually has a very good financial freedom and she can retire soon, and she's pretty young still. And yeah, there's also that. But would I say that's affected from media influences being like, oh, you're not hustling enough and shit like that? Maybe like I kind of made like a post about this on Twitter earlier today, about how I think what I asked was, do you feel like the world around you nowadays is a little bit more performative? Like, I don't know if it's because of social media sensationalism or something, but it feels like people around me, at least, are a little bit more performative. Like, it's either for the likes, for the social media, or for a good story, for a good narrative, these sort of things. And someone commented, like, yeah, nowadays, like, if you're 19 and you're not a CEO, then you're a fucking failure. And I'm like, is it that extreme? But then I remember, in certain cultures and certain settings, yes, it can be true. I think definitely. I think back then people had way more space in their head to figure stuff out and reflect more on their actions, and you didn't have to be replying instantly. Oh yeah, you're right. Things are much slower, and the pace of information was also slower, and social media wasn't a thing just yet. And also the fact that you were mostly only exposed to the people who were around you. Like, your community was the people around you and not like someone of a different culture or someone of a totally different sort of environment. For the better or worse, it's like there's a give and take, right? But definitely, yeah, I think people back then would have more space to process stuff. Also the fact that you can't easily distract yourself back then. You couldn't doom scroll to kind of numb yourself back then, meaning you had a lot of free time. And I would reckon you would have to learn to live with your own thoughts a little bit more, which means you had to be bored a little bit more, which also means that you just generally think about life a little bit more. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is relative, of course, but I think generally, if you're given more time to just think about your life, I think you have more chances to figure out your life. Does that make sense? So if you're bored more often and you have more free time to be in your head and to learn to live with your own thoughts, then I think you will have more chances to feel more mentally sound. Or be more mentally at peace with yourself, I guess. I do sensationalize things a bit on my LinkedIn, but that's marketing. Oh my god, LinkedIn lingo is like its own crazy thing. That's its own crazy thing, isn't it? I remember the LinkedIn days. I don't have a LinkedIn anymore, by the way. Also, partially due to the fact that I've gotten doxxed by it back then. But also, wait, where's my chat? My chat is gone. Hold on. Where'd it go? Eh? Where's my... wait. Oh, wait. It went... it got merged. Okay, that's what happened.